Hello, welcome back to ShrubSMP Season 7. This is Episode 14. Alright, and we are starting off today's episode in a quick trip to the Nether because we need a wither skeleton head, and that can be found here in the fortress, which is just down the hallway here. We'll go on, head down. We really need this. We've actually gotten several, and we just need one more to make a beacon. And why do we need a beacon, you ask? Well, I really should have had one much earlier than now because of all the all the digging that I have been doing down at the Dark Castle location, making all those giant holes, and realizing that we're going to have to dig out a lot more terrain. We're going to have to make that faster. And to do that, you get a beacon, and you make the beacon have haste 2 effect, which we'll show you when I build the beacon in this episode. But first things first, to do that, we have to take 3 wither skeleton heads and generate a wither, fight that wither so that we can get its nether star to be able to make the beacon. So we are going down in here to make sure that we can have our 3rd head so that we can fight that wither. So we will be fighting the wither. Oh, look, there's a blaze just sitting here waiting for us. Bonus. Okay, so we will... Oh, look, there's a bunch. Let's see if we can get it first try. Look at how many there are, as a matter of fact. There are tons of them. All right, so this is exciting. Let's get our... Schmiter. Let's see if we can get it. First try. Come on. No. Alright, so we're going to fight these guys and see if one of them drops us a skull. Okay. No skull. Oh, I got whacked from behind. I don't know where that one came from. Alright, so I'll continue to fight these guys. We'll cut when we find these skulls. Sometimes it can take forever. Sometimes you get really lucky. It's a low percentage. So when I get it, we'll then move on to figure out where we can fight the nether and get that nether star. I don't suppose either one of you two have a spare skull. Well, I'll be. He had one. Okay, now I have to go over there and get it. All right, let's. This is where I die, right? No, we are going to be very cautious. We're going to go get that skull, and we can move on to the next step and find a tunnel in which we can fight the wither. Let's see. Danger, danger. Where is it? It's over there. Okay, okay, be careful. There it is. Okay. And, okay, it's secured. Let's get the heck out of here. Let's get the heck out of here. Alright, well, we're all safe and sound back here at the build site, and when I like to fight the wither, what I like to do is to head into the underground, and since we have this giant hole here, we can just head down in there, tunnel our way into a little 1x2 tunnel, set up the wither, launch it, and fight it in relative safety. I probably do a little more... A little more precaution than is necessary, but, you know, the last thing you want to do is to meet your demise against a wither on a server and then have the thing get loose. So I'm going to go ahead and dig a tunnel over yonder here, right against this wall, and probably down a little bit. And then I'll meet you back when I am ready to launch it, and we'll quick fight and pick up our nether star. Alright, so we're down underground. As you can see here, I have dug quite a long tunnel with some little, indentations that I can hide in off to the side every so often, and a small chamber. So, fighting the wither, it can be a little intimidating until you get the hang of it, and then after that, it's just kind of routine. Although, on the other hand, I shouldn't curse myself because, well, if it gets away from you a little bit, it can then get out of control. But really, to spawn the wither, all you need to do is you put the soul sand in a little T shape like this. You put all 3 heads on top, and before I put the last one on, it has 2 phases. The first one is susceptible to range damage, so I will be using my bow, and then once it has the range shield, you can then finish it off with a sword or an axe. So, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Spawn the wither. Alright, so now, Withering Heights, I have the achievement for the first time of doing that. There's a temporary period while its health bar is gaining up, and then it will be ready for attack, and it should attack me. Here it comes. Oh gosh, it did attack me, and that kind of hurt actually, so now I can be in trouble. Again, don't lose control. That's kind of the trick, is it's here trying to reach me by getting rid of some of the... And there it is. So the invulnerability shield is on, and I can chop it up to bits. It has hit me a couple times, but I'm still doing okay. And yeah, like, I don't know why. I still get nervous doing it All right, but we've completed it. We've killed the wither. Oh, and it dropped some skulls too. We have the nether star there, but I also have some skulls. What do we have? Oh, we got one of each. This is really exciting. So not only do I have the wither head, but I got one of the bullets that it shot at me too. That's like a super bonus. As you can see, it does a little bit of damage to the environment. And yeah, all right, so we have our nether star, and now we can basically head up to the surface. We'll make ourselves a beacon, get that achievement, and then move on with today's building. All right, so we're stopping back here at the starter area storage facility here, and kind of looking for, I believe if I'm right, we had some glass. So yes, here we go. We need several pieces of glass to make this beacon, and while I'm over here, we're going to head up to the second floor and add these heads to the Wall of Heads collections. I think most of the ones that were here last time, I may have added a new one. There's an actual extra wither skull that I managed to gather, so we certainly have that one represented. But since maybe right over here, we'll put them all over here. Matter of fact, let's put the projectile one at the bottom, and we'll put the kind of the monster one at the top with the way to generate it in the middle. So Wall of Heads continues to grow, so does the starter area, and we'll now head back to the build site, craft this beacon, and we'll show you how to bring it up to full power. Alright, so a few things have happened since I had my plans to come over here and get the materials for this base of the beacon and craft the beacon, kind of show everyone how it works. I actually wasn't feeling all that great. Well, I was feeling fine. I had a little bit of a sore throat, and I thought that was going to be the extent of it, but I did wind up getting a little ill for a couple days there and had to take a little break. So I'm kind of back now. I did have to go on gathering a lot of iron because, as you can see behind me, I did build that beacon's base, and we're going to craft up that beacon right now and show you how it works. But I guess in retrospect, it might not have been the best idea to craft, start using all of my blocks of iron to build my bamboo farm, because I had to go gather a lot more iron because I had run out. So now that we have the base built, and you can see the crafting recipe here for the nether star that we got off that wither battle, we create the beacon, and then we go ahead and put it up on top of the base, and it goes off. Now there's two achievements here. Let's look at them both, shall we? It's Beaconator, bring a beacon to full power, because it is at full power because of the number of levels on this base. You really only need one level, but as you can see, I built it up 4 because I knew ahead of time to bring it to full power. And the other achievement was bring home the beacon, which means just basically that's the base one, construct and place one. I could have actually placed one on just a 3x3, and that would have given me that achievement. Now, what am I going to do with this power? I don't actually have any powers other than shooting this light into the sky that you can see forever. What I need to do is I need to feed the beacon one of the valuables here, and I have the least valuable, an iron ingot, and we're going to choose some powers, and what I want to choose is haste in my primary power, and then because it's at full power, you can have a secondary power, and that can be regeneration, or we can boost it to haste 2, and I certainly want that haste 2. We're going to click the check mark, hear the sound, and there it goes. And what that means is, because we have so much digging to do, it's going to now, as long as we have, you can see up in the top right corner there, that pickaxe, and I might have to do something about these particles, we can insta-mine stone, and even the black stone, well, not the black stone, because that's in the nether, that goes pretty fast as well, but the dark slate stone, wow, the words are escaping me, maybe I'm still a little not feeling all that great, but down here at the lower level, this stuff is a pain to mine, all that dark stone down there, and as is, large volumes like this hole. So in retrospect, I probably should have got that beacon a while ago, but now we have one. We can move it where we need to because it only has a limited range, but I put it there in the middle of this dark castle generation area because I believe we're going to have to dig out quite a bit of this to make room for the storage facility. I have kind of mapped out that the storage facility is going to be nearby to where the main part of the castle is, where all my activity will be, and then that will be up here around this generation feature. So that's why I decided to put it here. Make sure we were in range for when we're underground here so that we can make things happen a little bit faster. Alright, and there's been something else I've been up to. Down here in the bamboo farm, I did start to make some improvements, and there's going to be plenty of more improvements to come, but if I just kind of hop on down, you can see I have added some glazed terracotta. We can hang on to the back in the maintenance area down here, and hop on up, and here we go. Okay, so what I've added is this contraption that will send the flying machine off, and kind of when it comes back, those bamboos are going to get shot, backwards as the slime starts to hit them on their way back. And they were flying all, getting collected back here. So what I did was I put up at least barriers. Glazed terracotta does not get stuck to slime, so at least that'll help stop some of the flyback. And on top of that, down underneath, this is really cool. And I cannot take credit for any of this because I am no redstone genius. I got this from a redstone genius. The Mumbo Jumbo channel, that's right, Mumbo himself, the redstone pioneer, the master of redstone contraptions, practical contraptions. Over the years, I've really admired his work, and obviously, he just did a video recently for the same thing. He had a bamboo farm and said he was going to turn it into infinite wood, which is exactly what this can do. So, while I'm just kind of walking back and forth, there's a lot going on, but in the debrief of it, we'll just hang around front, is that we can turn this bamboo into various things. And what I'm going to turn it into is, let's just give you an example. This crafter here, out of these two kind of do the post-processing. This one is the recipe, so to speak. And we're going to make blocks of bamboo. And when you feed a block of bamboo being made into a first crafter, and you fill up that crafter with blocks of bamboo, it will make bamboo planks. And then when it comes into the bamboo planks, they'll get spit out here. I said that in reverse. Actually, it'll make the bamboo here blocks and then kick out the planks here because this has to get made into planks. Now, what I have to get them into is just storage chests for now. What I really want to do down here is have them shoot into this water streams, I think, to kind of incorporate into my storage system so that that stuff can flow down and I won't have to come up here to get it. As far as the rest of these dispensers go, I think I have the first 4 or 5 as wood, just regular planks, because obviously you can make things like these chests. These chests were made out of that bamboo. And then at the end, I kind of remove the post-processing and just put a regular dropper in there. That'll kick out some of the regular bamboo blocks. And here at the end, just sticks, because bamboo turns into sticks. I realize I have to make this not full blocks, so we can quick take care of that. All right. Yep, so just sticks will go in there. So a little bit of more redstone. Again, I can't take credit for it. We'll link the video description for where I, was able to check this thing out from and make my own copy. So yeah, this thing will evolve, as will the build when we get it going. So we'll figure out, again, how to incorporate it into the storage system, which will be over there. So I'm imagining like some water running underneath and then into all the chests that will store those items. But I think this is about where we're going to wrap things up today. I do have some more prep work to do. We're going to get started as I do the outro here to kind of flatten out the land behind me. I want to get it down to the same level where that little starter shack is, and then decide what it looks like on the other side. I'm definitely, as I stand kind of here behind this pit, that pit's probably going to be brought up to ground level, but I like the idea that this kind of outline, that a tower, a main central tower, will be able to go through the middle of this Minecraft generation. And from there, we'll flatten out, kind of going back and forth, so that on the back there by the ocean, there might be an ocean entrance with a dock, and we'll be able to go left and right across this, and then, of course, straight down here where it's already a little flat, out to the trial chambers and all the exciting things that will be happening out there. But in the meantime, I want to thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.